Okay, good afternoon and welcome to the Digital Toolkit 2021, the only place to get the latest tools, tips, and advice to help you grow your business online. Today's session was actually scheduled to be one about VPNs. So today's session has to be tweaked. We're now looking at content idea platforms, the joys of managing a large team. Sometimes unexpected things happen. So hoping that it's not too disruptive to your world that we're changing the topic for today, but don't worry, we are coming back to VPNs and everything surrounding that concept later on in the year. I will let everyone know via the Digital Toolkit page when that has been rescheduled. But for today, we are looking at content ideas platforms, which was supposed to go up for next week, but we've actually got a special edition of the Digital Toolkit happening next week live at the Moreton Bay Small Business Expo. So we'll actually have, I believe, 5 stalls there for the Digital Toolkit panel, all grouped together, and we look forward to seeing you. So please do make sure you pop by and get a photo in front of our really lovely media wall and share that on your Facebook business page to obviously also get another entry into the Aussie Brand Spotlight giveaway for September and November as well. So without further ado, we will move forward. Once again, a congratulations to our August Aussie Brand Spotlight winner, Teresa Mitchell from Tweed Heads, New South Wales, Agape Outreach Incorporated, who won the personalised cooking experience with Donna Leach and the Australian Larder. So remember, please do share your photos and your experience with us on the Digital Toolkit. Teresa, looking forward to seeing those pictures. This month's giveaway for September is Jane's Handcrafts and Gifts gift baskets. So what we've got is 2 baskets to give away, and they actually arrived just yesterday, or was it Monday? Regardless, we had them rock up, and they're absolutely amazing, so beautifully wrapped up, and I can't wait to see the photos as they're getting open. So please, those of you who do win the gift baskets, I would like you to make sure you share those photos with us on the Digital Toolkit page and tag us as well. But how do you win this? You need to like, tag, share, comment, ask questions, just engage with our page to get an entry into the drawer. So the Digital Toolkit, as I've mentioned before, is a weekly episode every Wednesday at 1:30 without fail. So make sure you do please join us live or catch the live feed that's been shared on the page for Digital Toolkit followers to watch in their own time. So it's not meant to be a disruption to your business. It is meant to be a value add for your business, help you gain the skills and tools and tips that you need to grow your business online. Who do we have on the session today? We've got myself, Katrina Poranic from Ranking Australia. Andrea Anderson may pop in at a later moment. I believe she might have been held.
Fantastic. Katrina is slowly coming back on. It's interesting seeing her picture, and then hopefully she'll come to life in a minute. I'm Kay Ridge. I own a company called Dash Social. This is a little bit different for us today. We predominantly look after our clients' social media through organic posting. So what does that mean? It's the stuff that you don't pay for. And so we're really into what's trending in the content. Katrina, welcome to have you back.
Oops. Not sure what happened there, but we are experiencing technical difficulties, folks. Stay with us.
Kay did a great job. She just jumped right in and took control. Loved it.
Oh, she's brilliant. Thank you, Kay. All right, just making sure you guys can see my screen again. So bear with me. Okay, can we see Andrea's lovely face?
We can.
Okay, beautiful. So Andrea, if you're watching, my apologies. We're looking forward to seeing you jump in with us. Hopefully you've got a moment. And we've also got the lovely Kay from Dash Social, who can always be relied on. And Tyson Jennings from Yodel. Kerry Savrin from Altitude Business Solutions. And we do have an impressive brains trust of experts and specialists who join us every week on the Digital Toolkit to help you grow your business. So please do make sure you take advantage of the wealth of knowledge and the recordings that we've got stored in the Toolkit page, and check out the website digitaltoolkit.co for more information. Next week, so I think I mentioned just quickly that we've got a special edition at the Moreton Bay region, Small Business Expo, run by or facilitated by Paula Brand and her team at Small Business Expos. And we're looking forward to having a dedicated section in Hall 1. I believe the stall number is near 180. In any case, it's the bottom left-hand corner on the map. So you, if you
180, 171 and 172.
There you go. So they're the stall numbers if you're looking to find us straight away. And we've got another, I think, yeah, there's 5 of us actually. So who will be at the expo? You've got Jamin from Kinetics, Andrea from Your Marketing Machines, Kay Ridge from Dash Social, myself, Katrina Koranic from Ranking Australia. You'll see Carly Reading from Inkblock VA, and if you're lucky, like the was it the Bigfoot? If you take the time to take a look, you might be able to spot some of the experts walking around the expo. You'll have Tyson from Yodelit. You'll also have Dante St. James walking around, and who else is going to be there? There's probably a few that you'll be able to spot. So don't be afraid to go up and say g'day. We'd love to actually meet our viewers live at the expo. So do drop in and say hello. So a bit more about our experts on the session today. So there's myself from Ranking Australia. My name is Katrina, and I'm not only the founder of the Digital Toolkit, but also of Ranking Australia, co-founder of Hot and Healthy Academy for Women in Business, and we help people get found on Google. So basically help with your digital challenges, making sure all of the systems work and that you can actually get found with SEO, powerful SEO. So quick word from our sponsors. We've got the Hot and Healthy Academy for Women in Business, which is an incredible wealth of knowledge from many highly trained and highly experienced facilitators, business coaches in various areas to help you skill up and run your business so that you can grow. And something interesting which is coming up. So while it's usually $47 per month, month to month, cancel anytime, we've actually got a trial running at the moment only for $1. So you can try the first month for $1 for 30 days. So you will not only get access to the entire Hot and Healthy Academy for Women in Business, not exclusive to women, by the way, just pro women. But we do have an incredible event at the beginning of October, an online symposium. So we've got a large number of women who are giving up their evenings to provide their expertise, their insights to help you grow your business. And you can get access to the symposium if you are a member or a student of the Hot and Healthy Academy. So please do make sure that you redeem your 30 days for $1, and you'll be able to get access to the online symposium in October through the Hot and Healthy Academy. So hotandhealthyglobal.com, check it out. Oncord, a brilliant platform. If I could pick one to build a website from scratch, Oncord is always my first go-to. Why? It's fast to build, easy to use, and it kicks most platforms when it comes to loading speed. So we're talking, well, not that I would recommend Wix or Squarespace or any of those kind of drag and drop sites, but one that I would use prior to Oncord would have been WordPress. That's extremely fast because you can build it with lightweight code, but Oncord just simplifies the process. It uses XML and PHP as opposed to just plain HTML and CSS. So it's a much lighter weight code. So it's very easy to optimize for Google. Google loves it. So do check it out, oncord.com, or speak to myself at Ranking Australia, or Andrea from Your Marketing Machines, also built on Oncord. So either one of us can help you there. And Andrea, if she's going to pop in shortly, if we don't, she may have gotten caught up, but Andrea, she is a Chief Idea Specialist and helps you refine your marketing strategy across various platforms. So she is a master of strategy for your business. She understands the market, understands your needs as far as what you need for content and collateral to really bring your message in for your marketing. So please do reach out to Andrea if you would like to have a chat further about that. Over to you, Kay.
Thanks, everybody. We've already been introduced. But I do notice I'm like the invisible man here. I'm looking because I've got like this pail in my jumper. I'm actually disappearing into the screen. This is kind of neat. So I know next time I'll come in and you'll just have a head. But look, I'm Kay Ridge from Dash Social.
Nice. Lovely to have you, Kay. Thank you. And Dyson, we've got you this week. I'm really pleased. Thanks for joining us.
No problem. I'm very excited to talk about today. The content sort of stuff is something that I'm always hunting for. So it'd be good to have a bit of a roundtable about it.
Awesome. And Kerry, thank you for joining us. I know you're a very busy individual.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so guys, make sure you've got a coffee or a cold drink beside you because you do not want to miss out on the ideas, tips, and tools for building your content and growing your business online. So we're going to start off with, I would say, probably the most meaty area for fresh content, and that would be with Kay and social media. So I'm going to hand it over to you, Kay.
Thanks very much, guys. Social media is just that. It's being social. So what you would go and talk to your girlfriend, your business colleague, they're all things that you talk about on social media. However, the difference between chatting to your friend and whatever and being on social media is that you have a social media strategy. Now, when we're talking about what type of content you should look at, you talk about what's happening in your business. What services you have, what products you have, because people buy from people they like. So they want to get to know you first. So, talk about your staff, talk about if you're moving, talk about wanting to move, talking about what the view is outside. Again, it's trying to create some sort of engagement and some type of familiarization that people will get to know you. There are a couple of different areas, and Kerry, I do apologise if I'm thinking in the same wavelength as you and you've written them down. Hopefully if I say them first, you have enough time to research something else. So humble apologies. One of the places that I go to is I Google Answer the Public, because that will generally tell what everybody is asking for. Google Alerts is another one, because you can specifically put in Google Alerts that pertain to what your business is the other one that I'll look at. And I know you're going to find this strange, but I'll actually Google what's trending on social media. That's the easiest one. And then I look and go, oh, that fits, that fits, that fits. And then I start to talk about it and put the right hashtags in or put the right tags in. So that's sort of my little hints on it. Google what you don't know, Google alerts, and answer the public. They're my three. Katrina.
Brilliant. Google Alerts is probably something I've not actually taken advantage of, but that sounds really cool. If you could give us a demo.
Well, Google Alerts, for example, you set it up. So you set up and go, these are the areas that I'm interested in. This is how often I want to hear about it. So I put in that I hear about it every day. I don't look at it. You know, it comes through as an email. I just have a folder called Google Alerts and I stick it all in there. And then when I'm searching for something, it's the first place that I'll go to. But I'll talk about things that pertain to my business, for example, which would be anything from to do with digital currency, cryptocurrency, NFTs. I will talk about anything that's relating to Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, anything like that, which is actually something that I wanted to sort of tell you all about that I found interesting. Another one that to look at, and again, I'm sorry, Kerry, is social media today. One of the things that they've come up is Pinterest bans all weight loss related ads. So they want us all to be fat on there. Thank you so much, Pinterest. All right, that was just one of the ones that I saw in social media today, but there's lots of them.
Brilliant. Go Pinterest.
Go Pinterest. We're going to have no people. Skinny people are banned. We don't like them anymore.
Nice. All right, so I'm just going to try and open up all the tools, and we'll run through them again at the end. So please forgive me if I seem like I am listening, but not getting distracted. Okay, so I'm going to hand over to Kerry because Kerry is going to share with us her insights and tools with regards to content for your marketing, your email marketing campaigns and the like. Over to you, Kerry.
So I'm similar to Kay. Answer the Public is a huge user of that for me, because you can type in whatever your niche is in your business and straight away you've got 100 ideas plus. There is another tool that I use occasionally, and it's called Title Generator, and it's another really good one where you can get 700 headings, which can give you ideas for content as well. But I just want to, I guess, in terms of email marketing, I have an email database of about 1,500. And out of those 1,500, when I look back, around about 600 to 700 of them have been with me for 2 years. So they haven't unsubscribed. So when it comes to sending emails out, I know that's one of the biggest things that people are scared of. If I send an email out to somebody, they'll unsubscribe. But it comes down to the type of content that you are sending out as well. So it's really important that you think about when you're sending an email out, what is your customer or client's problems that they are having, and send out content in relation to those problems, because emails are really seen as a space where you can add value and give information. So it's a little bit different to social media, but it doesn't have to be just in your niche either. It can be anything that's happening at the moment, in real time. For example, one of the emails that we sent out obviously last year when we were all in lockdown, I know, apologies, some people still watching probably still are in lockdown, was, how do you work at home when your children are there? So it was an article about working from home with children. So nothing to do with what we do in business, but a really helpful article for those that found themselves all of a sudden at home trying to work and do homeschooling as well. So you can get all of those title generators from Answer the Public or Title Generator, which is another really good one. Another thing that you can do if you're wanting to send out information on things that you know about, I always break it up into threes. So I'll send one email out and I'll give you an example. It would be my top 3 products that I use for social media. So, and I will say the 3 top products that I use are 1, 2, 3. So that would be one email. Then for the next 3 weeks, I've actually got an email based on each of those 3 points. So if you were sending out a weekly email, you might say, here's my top 3 products for social media. And then the next week you'd send out product number 1, following week product number 2, following week product number 3. So you're actually going to be coming up with one idea, but you've got a month's worth of emails that you can send out every week. So if you were to sit down and just come up with 12 ideas for the year, with 3 points for each of them, all of a sudden it's very easy to come up with a whole year's worth of content. A lot of people look at, sending an email every week and go, oh my God, how am I going to do that? When you know your stuff and you're sending out valuable information to your clients, it's really not that hard. So they're my top tips.
Brilliant. I'd love to know if you had a template with that process, Kerry, because that would be a really valuable add-on to the digital toolkit.
I don't, but it's something that I can make up. That's not an issue.
And can I just
Very
on
cool.
that, talking about content, is there a golden rule in regards to your newsletter, how short or how long it should be?
For me, no. Mine are always normally linked to other information which is located on my website, because I can appreciate that not everybody is interested in the information that's in there that week. So I'll say read more, click here. And that gives me a real indication via the clicks as to whether that was valuable content or not, and whether I would use that again. But certainly, making sure that, you've got your advertising and stuff on the bottom for what it is that your business does. A lot of people forget that. It's okay to actually put, hey, this is our services and this is what we do within an email. It's just the general content really needs to be adding value, because people just want to know what's in it for me. Why would I open up this email? It's the only reason they're going to open it. If there doesn't appear to be anything in it for them, they're not going to open it. You're going to have unsubscribes and people are not going to be interested, and you won't build your list.
Great. Thanks, Kerry.
We had Tyson drop away. I think he's had an emergency come up, so he won't be jumping back in, unfortunately. But
what was his topic?
His topic was
Katrina, maybe the three of us can bounce
and
on it.
I thought I might cover that aspect because it kind of works nicely into website content as well. So I'm actually going to share my screen, and it's best demonstrated in action. So I've got this one to pop over. All right. Okay, so while I use, a number of different tools, one of the most amazing tools that I use on a daily basis, I've actually installed it on my computer. You can see down the bottom here, I've got Canva as an app installed locally, but it is utilizing the files and that from the online version. So you just click refresh if you can't see what you've just designed online, and it pops up down below here. So as far as utilizing, or getting ideas for your video content, you've actually got a new one in here, video, as a template. So you can create a template in Canva for videos. So if you pop into the template, it will allow you in Canva Pro to access just about everything. And it's giving me the option to utilize Canva Video Editor, which is a beta version. Now, I'm going to go ahead with that, but which basically means I can trim videos. I've already accepted that online. I don't know why I had to accept it again, but that's okay. It is a beta version, so it's probably still working through some kicks there. So, but what you can see is there's actually templates for you to select. So, coming up with video content can be a bit cumbersome when you're trying to put together a marketing or an ad, for example, to go up on Facebook. But essentially what you're wanting to do is create kind of like a collage of videos, just the same as you'd put a collage of images together. So if we, pick up, let's go with the more generic. You've got marketing video as a category. If you didn't see how I got there, you've got, for you, birthday video, educational video, reviews. All of these are different types of videos. So you decide which one is best type, and you can see all there. So you can click on that, and you've got a whole bunch more of templates that you can take advantage of. So you find the one that, kind of speaks to you as far as a visual arrangement. Don't worry about the colors. You should be able to change them. So I tend to like whole screen videos where possible. So you've got some here, but you want to maybe add some text in, which is what this is allowing you to do, right? So you can kind of see a preview as you hover over them. I like the full screen, so I'll go the full screen. But you'll notice that these elements are actually movable, and they're animated elements as well. With the video, yes, okay, you've got the video in the background. If you click on the video, you can actually play that video and see what that is from start to finish. But you've also got other elements in the video that you can click on. Okay, so these are maybe your logo you want to add in, your tagline. What's the content of the video? You have your call to action potentially down the bottom corner. And if you're wondering where to find these kind of things, these animated bits, you can go on the left here and go elements. And what you do is you type whatever you're looking for. So let's say I want an arrow. What you'll see come up in the search box on the left is a whole range of images. Some of them are moving. So these are the moving ones that you might want to use. So if you want to draw someone's attention, you can pop that there and it actually moves for you, right? But you don't have to use these if you want to personalize, say, the color. You want to use your branding color. So you can take one that's a bit more flat. So let's say this one here, it's pretty trendy. And look at that, it's come up black and it's white over there. So it gives me the option to change the color. I'm going to pick my branding color. Well, let's go with Toolkit branding color. Okay, so there's the Toolkit red. Let's change the logo up, and I'll show you, just, change this one image so you can see. You can create brand kits with your Canva Pro, which means that you can save your logos. So if you deal with a lot of clients and you have to keep going into your file manager on your computer, it helps to have it all in there. So if you want to edit, you just double click. So like we changed or access the colors, you can change the font as well. You'll have your brand kits in there. And what is this? This is winter holiday. We are looking at, well, we don't want capitals. We are looking at a holiday giveaway for next year. It will be in the Sunshine State for those of you wanting to come to a warmer climate. I know it's freezing at the moment down south, and I've got a scarf on, as you can see, but that's just me. I hate the cold, and my house has heavy insulation. So instead of putting a pair of boots on, which I could. Okay, so winter holiday. Do I want to change that font? Not at the moment. Okay, so the animation tools that I've mentioned before, and you can probably hear my little one in the background. It's the school holidays, so bear with me. Okay, so we've got an animate tool at the top, and you can actually make that move. So you can get it. There we go. That's pretty cool. All right, so tumble, that animates that section. And you've got the video in the background. You've got this bit here. That's fine. Winter holiday. I'd add more stuff in there, but let's preview what that whole arrangement looks like. Okay, so you've got that arrow that just moved in time with the video, but it's a little bit fast. So what do we do now? We touch that arrow again. Can we change the timing of that? I have seen before, but ladies, have you ever seen do you know how to change the speed on that element? I don't think there is. Probably a slight limitation there.
No, I've tried to do it before, Katrina, and I haven't been able to. I've just had to select a different
Animation,
yeah, to sort of slow it down.
Well, I guess you just play with them and see what works for you. Pan seems to be similar, and it's a bit slower as opposed to that one being fast. So Pan's quite good. All right, so that's about it, guys. And then you can download them as an MP4, which allows you to download the whole movie as is. Then you've also got a GIF image, but it doesn't give you sound. That's the only drama, because you can actually add in sound as well. If you go
over, what I
over
love
to
about this feature with the videos, if you go to your uploads button there on the side, Katrina,
I just clicked on the sound, so I can't hear you. Give me a second. It's fighting with the with me hearing you guys. 1 second. I can't abort. Okay, are you there?
Yeah, so if you click on your uploads button over to the left-hand side.
Oh, come on, Zoom.
Today, isn't it? We've got people dropping off, people coming in.
Okay, we're good.
So just saying, if you click on your uploads button over to the side there, Katrina, this is a really cool feature that I use all the time. See how it's got record yourself on there? Don't press it because it'll slow everything down while we're doing this Zoom. But I will quite often cover my camera with my thumb like this, so you can't see me, but you can hear me, and I will record my voice. And I will actually put it into the background of that video, and it plays the sound. So, you know, I could say something like, are you looking to, you know, are you ready to go away? Would you like to win a holiday? Why not, you know, enter this competition with the digital toolkit, blah, blah, blah. So it doesn't just have to be music that you put into that video in terms of sound. There is a way of being able to record your own voiceover, and it embeds it as a video. But if you say put it to the back, it'll actually put it behind the video that's there, and you won't see it, but you'll be able to hear it.
Yeah, so as far as placing, for those of you who are new to Canva, if you want to place, say, a video in a video, you can, as Kerry is saying. So let's say I grab this one here, and maybe this one has your sound already embedded in it, and then you can see the position at the top. You can send it to back. And then you can bring this one. Oh, you can't. Why? Because that's been placed on the slide. So in order
you might have to make it smaller and put it underneath that red element.
Yeah, so in order to do that, you need to right click on the background video, detach it from the background, and then you'll notice that that's now popped behind the other video. And then you just pop that in there like so. Hold up, that didn't like it. I think what it is, it's automatically attaching it to the background. So just, it does need to be smaller than the slides. All right, and then you just bring the other stuff forward. Position back, there we go. So we've got that back, that needs to go back. There we go. All right, so if you were careful, you can bring it right out.
You should be able to, now that it's detached. it shouldn't go back in as a background now that you've detached it. But I would normally just...
It does. It automatically, when it's outside of the border, it sticks to the background. But that's fine. So what you can do is just add a color to the background, and then it makes it fit in nicely. Yeah. So then, yeah, so that's it. And yes, so downloading is pretty easy, but you can also share straight to Facebook. You can share a video link. You can download a short GIF that goes in an email and links to the video as well, because obviously you can't add the entire video into an email, but without having to go through the entire process of uploading it to YouTube. But if you upload it to Facebook, you can quite easily take a screenshot and add that in your email, but you can also take a short GIF file, because they're very small, pop that into your email, so it sort of plays a short trailer, if you like, and then they click on it to go and view the entire video, which can link through to a landing page, which is very good for marketing. So that's one thing that I love about Canva, but that's the videos. You can do it with images as well. You've got a whole bunch of templates to take advantage of with a range of different purposes. But to finish up, for SEO content, so one of the hardest things is looking for copy, really good copy, and not, blacklisting yourself, which is where you end up creating duplicate content because you've copied from one site, put it on yours, and you didn't paraphrase it properly. Or ideally, as a rule, you want to make sure every landing page that you have on your website is unique content, 100% original. So there's Grammarly I use on a daily basis. And Grammarly basically analyzes. Now I'll find, is there a Ranking Australia one here? Where's my Ranking Australia one? One that's already been published. Okay, so let's have a look at Melissa Miga. All right, so this has been published, and plagiarism check. Okay, so because it's already been published, it's only picking up that one website where it came from. Okay, and the same goes for, others. This one's been published already. Okay, so Grammarly Premium, is it Premium? Yes, not Grammarly Business, but Grammarly Premium gives you access to plagiarism tool. And you'll notice that this section here, I never heard of it until, that's the only thing that's been picked up from this one. So that's just a general phrase. So what you can see here is that it's picking up where it's actually published from, which was additionally as well altered when it was published. So, but that's fine. So long as you've got a plagiarism score, ideally under 10%, you should be safe. And what it does is it tells you how to reference any sources that you are using as well. So basically provides a link back to the original source, and then you're basically contributing to the web rather than, going up against it. So, mixed feelings on whether you simply reference that content. I always go for paraphrasing, and I have a link back to that content if I'm choosing to. But 100% original is what you want to see with that tool. So Grammarly is brilliant. Another tool is Google Search Console. Where is it? There we go, Webmaster Tools. So it used to be called Webmaster Tools. Okay, the link is broken. Why is that? Okay, the link is not working for me at the moment, but that's fine. Google Search Console is essentially organic data from your website. So that's your SEO at work, because you submit your sitemap to Google Search Console. And what it does when you've got the Chrome plugin of keywords everywhere, it works with that and gives you not only what you're showing up for organically, but where you are sitting and what is the search volume, the average cost per click recommendation as far as budgeting goes to get on the first page, as well as a competition for that keyword. So, you know, the more key phrases that you're showing up for in your Google Search Console, it is obviously, you know, the further the reach you have. So that's what we aim for, showing up for more and more key phrases, and obviously improving the rank of particular key phrases that are relevant or highly converting for you. So Google Search Console's a really big one, and Ahrefs, as far as a tool to see how you're doing on that front, measures how well you're performing on those organic keywords. So those, what you're showing up for in Google Search Console will be what you need, where you need to work on, or hey, guess what? I'm on page 2 for this. Let's really hone this in for my strategy for the next couple of months. I want to show up on page 1 for that. So, you know, content ideas, knowing what to focus on is the first start, the first hurdle, if you like, with content ideas. So, you know, I think as Kerry had said, you plan out your year. So what you do, getting 12 topics, I'd go straight to Google Search Console. What are you showing up for? What can you work on? And that will give you what you need. And as well as, you know, if you're not showing up for something and you really should be, then I would go to Kay's original suggestion of Answer the Public, and which is something that I tend to use quite often.
Katrina, I'm going to bring something else into the mix here, which is relatively new on the content space, but I've started using regularly over the last 8 weeks, and that's artificial intelligence to help people who aren't creative with words, hence myself, come up with content. I use a great affordable tool, which is called snazzy.ai. That's SNAZZY.ai. And this amazing tool has the ability to be able to help you expand your words. So you can type in a few words about a topic and it can expand it into a paragraph for you. So it can help you write blogs. Again, it does the same thing, checking to see whether that content is anywhere else. And it gives it a score saying, yes, this is safe to use, or no, this is not safe to use. And I use it all the time. And it has so many different, you can do meta descriptions, Facebook ads. There's so many different tools on there that you can use for it. And very similar to Canva is you can actually set up brands. So I set up brands for all of my clients working in the social media space. And it actually analyzes that website that you put into that brand to be able to produce content for you that is a similar language to what you're already using online. Very, very clever tool. It's only going to expand. There's lots of these around. There's another one called Jarvis.ai. This Snazzy, it does everything for me that I need it to do, and it's at a very affordable rate. I'm sure it was like $29 a month or something. And I use it daily. Sometimes I put my own blogs in there just to revamp the words, get it sounding a little bit different. I like to come across very friendly in my blogs, but when it comes to writing content, sometimes I get a little bit too professional, and that's really not how I naturally come across. So I like it to be much more natural. So I've put it into this, and you can get blog ideas and everything on there as well. So something that people might be interested in, snazzy.ai for some artificial intelligence.
Looking forward to checking that one out. That looks very cool. Very cool. And it works for Google Ads too. Ooh, I'm going to have fun with that one.
Look, for me, and you would be the same, Katrina and Kay, we can work with clients on a subject that we know nothing about. So how do you create content for someone that you know nothing about? And I'll give you an example. I had a cafe, something really simple. I just typed in cupcakes and croissants, and it literally gave me the history of cupcakes and croissants, which was really interesting information to share on the post, because, you know, we think croissants are French, but they're actually stole them from somewhere else. But anyway, that's something for you guys to Google. But it gave me the content, and it gave me the content about where cupcakes originated from. So, you know, trying to give something a little bit different in a space that we're all familiar with, cafes and cupcakes, but coming up with content that's a little bit different.
Oh, that's brilliant. I can't wait to give it a go. So that's snazzy.ai. And Jarvis.ai, you said, was pretty good as well. So
both been in chat.
Big pardon?
They've both been put in the chat.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'll be sharing those in the comments below. So watch this space. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant session today, ladies. So many tools there to take advantage of, but I think the biggest takeaways here are to, you know, sit down and actually, you know, spend half an hour for at least for a few months of content. You can map your content out in just a half an hour. You know, as Kerry said, 12 topics, 3 sentences on each, and then you know exactly what you need to do for the next, you know, 12 months.
And Katrina, that is your content on everything. That is your email content, your social media content. It's consistent and the same across everything. The only thing that changes is how you're presenting it. You know, you don't present the same information on social media like you would in an email. Email can be much more detailed. Social media, you might have to find a GIF to get your point across, or, you know, a funny meme so that it gets people's attention, but it still can be the same topic. And this is where business owners struggle, is they get caught on the topic. And the topic for me is the easiest part. Let's just get that over and done with. 12 topics with 3 points, 12 months worth of content done. And I've sat down with clients and we've done that in 12 minutes. And they sort of go, oh my God, I didn't think it was that easy.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, no, it is the biggest thing. You know, it seems to be a daunting task. Oh my God, I've got to do a blog for this month. I haven't done it yet. What am I going to write about? You know, so knowing where to go to get that information. So answerthepublic.com came up. What was it? Google Search Console. Have a look at the search phrases you're coming up for, or you want to come up for. Focus on those. And what was the other one that was mentioned? You've got snazzy.ai, which will give you, you know, based on your industry or your product or what you want to talk about, and give you a whole bunch of stuff. So watch the comments below for the links to these different areas. I believe Kerry may put together a template for the 12 topics plus 3 sentences. If need be, I can work with you on that one, Kerry, and we'll even try and have that one ready by next week too, for the digital toolkit box that will be in Dropbox. So very cool. All right, rolling up to a finish for 2:30. I just want to again announce that if you engage with our content, so how are you going to do that? You're going to tag a business. You're going to tag your own business. You're going to share the post to your business page. You can jump in and ask us a question. You can spread the word, share an event, RSVP, register on the website. All of this contributes to entries into the giveaways each month. And I just thought I might share with you what we've got to give away. My background's going to fall, I think. Goodness. Oh. Weird.
Great background.
Yeah, Brisbane's awesome, isn't it?
I want one now. Have you got a green screen as well, Kerry?
I muted myself. Yeah, I do have one, but I don't put it up very often because it's a bit of it's an old one, so it's really cumbersome to kind of get up. But I know that they have some really cool ones now that just pull up. But yeah, I tend to, you can see my background, I tend to set it up so that it's sort of ready to go most of the time.
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay,
it's like boy.
If you're watching, Antoine, thank you very much for dropping these off yesterday. We've got a box giveaway from Jane's Handcrafts and Gifts. It's so beautifully wrapped. I'm tempted to take a peek, but if I do that, I'll undo the bow. I don't want to do that. So it's in pristine condition to whoever will be winning this next week. And we've also got the special edition of the Digital Toolkit giveaway box, which has the laser printed wine glass and the chopping board, lovely bottle of red. It's so tempting, but this will be given away to one of our social media champions. So please do make sure that you engage with our page and go into the draw to win one of these 2 gift baskets. Now we will be also announcing the next Aussie Brand Spotlight at the Expo next week. And there's also going to be, I think, another 2, maybe 3 gift baskets to give away for December. So that will be at not the Brisbane one, but there's one after that. What is it? The Redland Bay Small Business Expos, where we're going to hand that one out. So please do make sure you go and register for your ticket for the Small Business Expo in Moreton Bay and join us there to say hello. Otherwise, we'll see you as well at the Brisbane Small Business Expo and the Redland Bay Small Business Expo. So we're trying to get out there and meet as many of you as possible. Do make sure you engage with our page and let people know that the only way to get into the draw is, one, you have to be a follower, like our page, and engage with the content regularly. So we want to help spread the word, and we want to be helping you with your business. So if there's things you want to know about, let us know. If there's questions you have, or hey, guys, I don't know what program that I need to use to get my books sold, for example, make sure that you jump online and post that question to the page. We want to answer your questions and help you with your digital challenges. What I would also like to do is just thank you to the ladies who jumped in with us today. Thank you, Kerry, and Tyson as well. You were missed. So looking forward to your insights on your amazing videos when we do have you in the session next there, Tyson. Thank you again for taking time to watch the toolkit, and hope you got a lot out of today. I know I did. So register for next session, and until then, make sure you like, engage to get found, get paid, and grow your business online. But until next Wednesday, bye for now.